and welcome to the Snowflake tutorial, where today we will be going through this 4-round pattern. It will have a name by the time I upload this video, so thank you to those who commented on my social media posts with all your suggestions. I'm going to have a look at them and decide, which is obviously the hard part, so thank you so much. Can't wait to see what name is the winner. So for today's tutorial, you will need some yarn. I'm using Scheepjes. Now for us Aussies, it's quite hard to say. If you look at that, we got it in focus. Scheepjes. I think I need practice. Anyways, this is Catona and I believe it's topaz. You will also need, I'm using a 3.25 hook for this one. You'll need a darning needle for your 2 ends and a pair of scissors to cut the yarn. So grab your supplies and let's get started. So make a magic ring or chain 4 and join to the first chain stitch with a slip knot. I talk in US terms, so we are going to make 6 single crochets into the ring. Okay, so insert, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, like so. I want to be focused. Are we focused? I think sort of. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2. 3 more times. 4, 5 and 6. So I need you to pull that ring tight just to bring it in, so we can do a slip stitch to the first chain, first single crochet to join, like so. So we have a total of, if I can pull it there, 6 single crochets. So round number 2, we're going to make a beginning treble 2 cluster. So chain 3, and then we're going to work yarn over twice. We're going to make a stitch into the same stitch as the join. So insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2 for the purpose of the beginning treble cluster. Then we chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the yarn is following me. Did I do 10? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I would like you to make a slip stitch into the 4th chain from the hook. I do not want you to do it through one side. I'd like you to come through 2 loops. So go to the opposite side so that you can pick up 2 loops. Do a slip stitch in there. We're going to chain 3, and now we're going to start the repeat again. So yarn over twice this time because it's just a regular treble 2 cluster. Insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, twist my work around, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's the first part of the treble 2 cluster. Yarn over twice, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through all 3. I've just noticed my hook is dirty. Go away. No, I just made it worse. So we're going to chain 15 again. Make sure you've got enough working yarn. There we go. Focus on that, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Find that 4th chain stitch and slip stitch into 2 loops of it. Pull through, chaining 3, and then you're back to the start of the repeat. So treble 2 cluster, chain 15, slip stitch into the 4th, chain stitch and chain 3. I'll see you back in 4 more of those. Okay, so after you've done the last chain 3, I'd like you to make the slip stitch into the top of the first cluster made, like so. I'll just pull that out so I can show you what we have. So we have 6 treble 2 clusters, 6 chain 11 spaces, that's what I'm going to call those from now on, and then we have 12 chain 3 spaces. Okie dokie. And then we've got like 6 slip stitches as well. So for round number 3, because it's only a small pattern, we're going to work 3 single crochets into the first chain 3 space. So insert, hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and we do that 2 more times. Then we're going to skip the slip stitch, and then we're going to work, let's grab the yarn, it's all twisted. We're going to work 15 single crochets into here, into the chain 11 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is annoying me. Come on, you're focusing on my yarn. That's what I didn't want. I think I'm up to 9 or 10. We'll count after and double check where we are at. Whoopsies. Okay, so let's count what we have, which is this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh wow, I'm far off. That's okay. So do you see how I just moved them all to the side? Give them a bit of a push out the way because I need to fit some more stitches. 13, 14 and 15. It's got 15 single crochets in that chain 11 space. We're going to skip the slip stitch again and make 3 singles. We can fold that other chain 11 out the way into the next chain 3 space. Bit easier if you do fold them so you don't get your crochet hook caught. Now we're going to make a slip stitch into the top of the next treble 2 cluster, and then we're starting again. Ooh, ball on the loose. Okay, so we're going to work, when you can see what we're going to work, so it wants to bend a bit. 3 single crochets in the first chain 3 space, skip the slip stitch, 15 single crochets, skip the slip stitch, 3 singles in the next one and slip stitch. So work that all the way around. Don't forget you can pull all the stitches or manipulate them so that they sit a bit more balanced if they're all to the side. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so to finish this one off, we are just going to slip stitch literally over the top of the other slip stitch. And for this round, you can actually see how kind of twisted and intertwined it is. So we have a total of 126 single crochets and 6 slip stitches. We're now going to work my favorite part, which happens to be, you can do it, there you go, the peek around, a peek around. I just really like how this just creates that, you know, just makes it look that little bit something extra. Okay, so we are going to slip stitch in the first 4 single crochets. Make sure we're all out. So 1, 2, 3, and then the first one, the 4th one is going to be the first single made in the chain 11 space. So slip stitch in there. Now we get to work our pickos. Okie dokie. So we're going to first make a single crochet into the next single crochet. Then we're going to chain 2. Then we're going to make a slip stitch. So this is how I create my pickos. So you can see here, just going to grab my yarn needle. Now I don't know if you can see because of the color of the yarn. I was trying to choose a good color. I don't actually know if it's helping or hindering, to be honest with you. So normally when you make a slip, a picot, you'll either go into the chain stitch, but for this purpose we're going to go through the front loop and then we're going to go through the second leg of the stitch. So if I keep that yarn needle in there, I'll just take my hook apart, you can see sort of that is where we're going through. So you've got your first leg, you can sort of see if I tilt it, still don't want to show me, oh there we go. The first leg is just there and then the second leg, so through the front and first leg, that's where we're going to make our slip stitch. So I'll get this back on here. So insert your hook into both of those, yarn over and then just pull through and then pull through the loop on your hook, just like that. So that's a picot 2 because there's 2 chains. So we're going to do that 5 more times. So single crochet into the next stitch, chain 2, then slip stitch in the first and then the second leg, front loop, sorry I shouldn't say the first, the front loop and the second leg, like so. 1 more, single crochet, chain 2 and slip stitch under the front loop and the second leg. I'll just show you a couple more times because we need to do this 6 times before we have our picot 5, not picot 6. I mean, you could do a 6 if you wanted to. Slip stitch in there, that's 4. Speed it up a little for you. 5, and now we have our 6th. Okay, so now we're at the middle of our single crochets. We're going to make our picot 5. Same thing with the slip, the single crochet. Then we're going to chain 5 instead of 2. 4, 5. Same thing again. Straight back down. Front loop, second leg, pull up a loop, and then pull through 1 loop. So we only have 1 picot 5. It's like the point kind of our piece. This one please. Oh, thank you camera. And now we're going to come back down the other side by making our picot 2s. Single crochet, chain 2, and then insert, pull up a loop and then pull through. Okay, I'll keep going on this round. And my yarn is getting caught. Why? Is it because it's awkwardly on a table? I don't know. There we go. For now, let's do a couple more and I can show you the end of this repeat. Like so. So we've done 3. This is number 4. 5. And 6. Because we leave that last one unworked because so now I've done, well now we have done 6 picot 2s, whoops, so you can see a picot 5 and 6 more picot 2s coming back down. We're going to slip stitch through 9, so into the first, or the last, sorry, single crochet of that one, and then the next 3, so 2, did I say, I said slip stitch, I hope I said slip stitch, 4. Now when we work the 5th one, I want you to go into the same stitch, so the top of the treble cluster over the slip stitch that you did in round 3, that's 5, and now we're back to the start of the repeat. So you slip stitch to the 4th, single crochet, or the first one made in the chain 11 space. Now you can make your repeat again. Okay, Picko 2s, 6 of them, Picko 5s, 1 off, and then 6 Picko 2s, and then slip stitch all the way back to the start. Alright, I'll be back when this one is all pretty. Hot tip, just thought, to keep your uniform to keep your picots uniformed, try and maintain the same tension and the same look for your chain stitches so that they stay nice and repetitive, and uniform is the word because I already used it, I didn't want to say it again. Okay, so don't have a massive chain stitch and then a massive other chain stitch. Try to keep them nice and the same. Okay, that is all. Back in a minute. Okie dokie, so we've finished, I swear. So the entire round 4 takes more than rounds 1, 2 and 3 put together. It's worth it, just hang in there, you can do it. So what we want to do is, I've done the last slip stitch of this round when my camera wants to autofocus. Thank you. I'm going to cut my tail, usually 10 to 15 centimeters. I think I'm going to just pull that tail through the stitch with the hook. Then I'm going to do a fudged invisible slip stitch join. Okay, and there, this is what it looks like. I'm going to zoom out. So when we have our finished piece, it is rather squishy, twisty, and yeah, not so pretty. But after a little block, now I just steam block mine, so I'll pin it to a foam sort of, they're like the big puzzle pieces my cat likes to scratch. So it's not pretty, but it works. Excuse me. Just pin it. I pin it all in the picos. Sometimes I'll pick it. Sometimes I'll pin it just here, just to give the nice little diamonds a definite, well, they already have a definite point. Scusi, but you can sort of see here. And then here's one I prepared earlier. It's a bit nicer looking. So this one here is from the YouTube tutorial that I filmed the other day that I did not like because my camera would not focus on the right spot, so I started again. I haven't blocked that one, but it is sitting much more flat than today's sample. So, I mean, you can get away with not blocking it, but I do recommend it if you want it to sit nice and flat. So, oh yeah, stitch count, excuse me. So we got 72 Picko 2s, 6 Picko 5s, 78 single crochets, and then we have 54 slip stitches. So that is our pretty little snowflake pattern. I would like to thank you for watching, and hopefully you've made one with me or will make one as well for yourself. Ooh, see, a bit twisty. I will reveal the name very shortly, or I will have by the time I upload this. So thank you to those who suggested all the comments below, well, not below, but you know, in my posts that I had on social media. It's Friday afternoon after work. My brain is fried. That's why I can't speak properly. But anyways, thank you so much for joining in. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because I am doing more content. I think I've released a fair few videos of the last couple of months, which is really good. Now that the football season's over for a month and then it kicks back in. So I'm going to try and squeeze it in after work or even early mornings. So thank you so much. Have a great day and much love, and I'll speak to you soon. Mwah! Bye.